There's almost nothing better than a good cup of coffee and a beautiful view. But to do that, you might need to make your coffee somewhere where you don't have the comforts of home. There are basically 4 ways to make a cup of coffee when you're backpacking or camping. There's instant, there's pour over, there's the French press, and there's Cowboy Coffee. I've spent a lot of time trying all of these, sometimes just in the backyard and sometimes out camping. The last time I did one of these videos, I skipped the French press and I skipped the pour over because I didn't think you would ever take those with you camping. I was pretty psyched to find there's a really easy way to do pour over coffee when you're backpacking, and it literally fits in your back pocket. Let's start with the pros and cons of the French press for backpacking. I know a lot of people like the French press. I'm too cheap to buy one specifically for camping, and I'm not willing to carry this on a backpacking trip. It's heavy, it's made of glass, it's fragile. They do make plastic versions. I don't love the idea of pouring hot water over something plastic to make my drink, although I'm sure the few days I did it on a camping trip are not going to make any difference in the scheme of things. Each day of coffee, you not only have to carry the coffee in, but you have to carry the wet coffee grounds out. Now, depending on where you're camping, it might be perfectly reasonable to dump the ground coffee in the woods and let it compost. But if you're in some place that is more well-traveled or in a more fragile ecosystem, that's not going to be appropriate. It's good. It's good. It's really good. It might be worth it. I might have to change my whole opinion on the French press. I don't think I want to carry it, but boy, that tastes really, really good. Next, let's talk about the pros and cons of Cowboy Coffee. It's so easy because you don't need any special equipment. Just making this video, I hate to demo making the Cowboy Coffee because I know how dirty this nice clean pot is gonna get. And when I camp and backpack, I like to keep my camping pot for water only and do all the mixing in my cup. But here we go, here's the recipe. Take as much water as you want coffee and start by heating that up. I brought my coffee with me in this cup for this video, but it would have been in a Ziploc bag if I were really camping. I usually dump the coffee into the water before I bring it to a boil. What a mess. The last time I tried to make Cowboy Coffee, this is exactly what happened. I made a huge mess. But anyway, it's boiled. I'll let it sit now for a few minutes, let the ground settle, and then pour it into a cup. You can see why this is not my favorite way of making coffee. I mean, it's fine, right? If I really wanted a cup of coffee and I hadn't brought any equipment with me, I would be really psyched to have this in the morning. There's so much equipment and so many ways to spend money. Cowboy Coffee is a great option when you don't want to buy something special for a camping trip. And then there's instant. I've done a bunch of other videos where I test different instant coffees for backpacking. I've tried Starbucks, Nescafe Espresso Original, Nescafe Espresso Gold, Cusa Cold Brew, Death Wish Coffee, which a bunch of you recommended. I hope there wasn't some hidden message in there. Cafe Bustelo. I've even tried this Four Sigmatic Mushroom Coffee. The pros of instant coffee are many. It requires no additional equipment, and there's nothing but the wrapper to carry out. The first and the second time I did taste tests with instant coffees, Starbucks Instant Via was the clear winner for me. But a bunch of you told me that I should try the Nescafe Gold Espresso. And you were right. It's really good. In fact, don't tell anyone. Sometimes I drink it at home when I don't want to deal with brewing coffee. But look for more taste tests because I will keep exploring.